What is agile or agility? Now, the term agile is used quite frequently in the workplace, but it's really not a new concept. The history behind agile practices goes all the way back to World War II with the Lockheed Martin Skunk Works project, and into the 60s and 70s in Japan, where we see some well-known Japanese companies such as Honda and Panasonic and Fuji practicing techniques that today, if we look back on those techniques, we would say, hey, those organizations look like they are agile. But it wasn't until we come into the late 1990s, 2001 specifically, where there was a workshop in Utah where a bunch of software thought leaders come together and they discuss what they have in common and their interest in defining a different way of working, a newer way of working, a way that's different than some of the traditional project management approaches that they had been taught or that they worked under. Traditional project management techniques typically expect well-defined plans that follow a path that meets their planned objectives: budget, schedule, uh, functionality delivered, all those things, working well together. But in the software world, these people that came together, they discussed how maybe software is different. Maybe software doesn't operate quite predictably as you would expect in a traditional project plan. So they composed their statement of belief, and we casually call that the Agile Manifesto. But allow me to share with you for a little bit what that statement really looks like. And if you look at the title, you'll see it's the Manifesto for Agile Software Development. And this is where agility starts to take off. We are uncovering better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others do it. Now, notice we are uncovering. That means they're experiencing by doing it, right? This isn't a group of theorists sitting in a lab somewhere telling other people how they should do their job, right? They're practitioners. And through this work, through our work, if you will, we have come to value, and now we have these four value statements: individuals and interactions as more valuable than processes and tools. Our ability to deliver working software will be more valuable than how comprehensively we documented everything. Our ability to collaborate with our customers will tend to be more valuable than how well we negotiated a contract. And how we respond to change can be more valuable than how well we followed a plan. Now, it's very important to note that the items on the right are still valuable. It even says underneath those four values, while there is value in the items on the right, we need those things on the right. We need process. We need tools. We need documentation. We need plans, etc. But what this statement is telling us is that the items on the left are going to tend to be more valuable than the items on the right. If you deliver to your customer an excellent set of documentation, that certainly might bring value, but would it bring as much value as if you had brought something that was actually working, something that was functioning, something that they could actually use? This is what the manifesto is proposing to us, right? It's a value system. It's a way of thinking. And this is why you'll see some humorous posters or memes that say, you don't do agile, you are agile. I've even heard some refer to agility as a philosophy, right? It's how we look at the world and how we look at work and the people involved in that work. Now, if you go to that website that I just showed you, which is agilemanifesto.org, you'll see there's a link to the 12 follow-up principles that go into more detail about this agile way of thinking and even starts to add a little bit of doing. We'll cover those 12 principles in other sessions. Thank you.